Avoiding disease is essential for survival. One important strategy for protecting ourselves from infection, people avoidance, was recently studied by HKUST's Professor Jaideep SENGUPTA and a colleague. Their experiments, carried out before the COVID-19 pandemic, reveal how the threat of infection can alter our behavior in ways that extend to consumer preferences, with implications for product retailing. As contagions are spread by close contact, people avoidance could have evolved as an evolutionary defense mechanism against disease risk, as part of our behavioral immune system, BIS. The study provides a graphic example. The sight of another individual coughing up phlegm is likely to instinctively trigger the disease avoidance motive. Do such disease cues influence our product choices? This is the question that Professor SENGUPTA set out to answer, by looking at an important way in which consumers distinguish between products, their typicality. Consider the choice of beers in a supermarket. There will be many varieties of lager, a quintessential example of the beer category, but fewer porters, an atypical beer style. As typical products are more popular, they evoke a mental association with many people. Therefore, when disease cues are salient, the BIS might make typical products less desirable to shoppers. Professor SENGUPTA's experiments confirmed that when infection is on people's minds, they gravitate toward atypical products. In one illustrative study, after being given reading material about either modes of disease transmission or an unrelated topic, participants were asked to imagine choosing between pairs of products. Those who had just learned about contagion shifted toward the less typical consumer choice, for example, a niche variety of fruit juice. This preference for the atypical is driven by fear of infection and the urge to avoid others. Participants who reported higher levels of fear and a greater tendency toward other avoidance were more likely to choose the less typical purchase. This research shows that the awareness of infection risk has behavioral consequences that go beyond social interactions or explicitly health-related settings. Retailers need to understand the triggers of these effects and how they can be countered through practicable changes.